Welcome back to Man Across New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely little island of Fawnhallow today? And a happy Chinese New Year's Eve to everyone. Or I suppose if you're in China, it's not New Year yet, but in 2 hours it will be. And of course, every other country which celebrates it as well. So I suppose I should say Happy Lunar New Year's Eve. Which I don't actually think there's any decorations or furniture items in game for it, now I think about it, which is a bit strange. But anyway, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhollow, it's 2:06 PM on Thursday, February 11th, 2021. There really isn't any news to speak of today. Cooking show, blah 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 blah. Sorry, that was pretty rude of me. Anyway, yeah, Lunar New Year's Eve. I mean, I guess we'll talk more about Chinese New Year tomorrow, because that seems a bit more fitting for it. Right now is New Year's Eve. All you're meant to do, I don't know, you're meant to eat some fish. And then you can bring some fish and have it on New Year tomorrow as well. And then there's something called Nian Nian Yo Yu, which is like a pun or something. About like year after year there's fish, but it's also year after year there's fortune. But anyway, you know what, dear? Chores are boring and repetitive, but when I'm busy scrubbing around my home, it's almost like a break. For a little while, I can get something accomplished without having to worry about anything. Know what I mean, Lily? Aww. Actually, now I think about it, I think she sent us that one before. So we got a LaBelle ticket. Mainly because we were too unbothered to change into a different item, a different outfit. I want to see if a rock spawned over here or not. Because if it didn't, it means we messed up somewhere. That means we need to now go find this mysterious rock which didn't spawn. We should have also destroyed all the other rocks. I don't know why I didn't. I guess I was feeling lazy. Here's our visit for today. Is it red? It's red? Crazy red. Even though it's not his name. Or is it his name? I forget if it's actually... we forgot this island. We forgot about your island, Jakey. How could we forget? Well, I guess it's a good thing we didn't destroy all of them. I knew that there must have been somewhere I missed. I was just too lazy to properly go and check. And now it's been checked for us. But yeah, what have I been up to today? Did a bit of drawing. Mainly played Genshin. It's because recently I've been waking up at really weird times. Because normally I try and wake up around 9. Recently I've been waking up. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Around like 7, which is, you know, fine. But like that's like what I used to wake up around school time. Actually, school time I used to wake up at like 6:30. Now I think about it. Why? I don't know. Seeing as school started at 9 for me. But I've been waking up about 2 hours earlier than I expect usually, because I've always had some very rude awakenings with some nightmares recently. Well, I shouldn't. They're not nightmares. Sorry, they're just like weird dreams. This one was a bit strange because I can't remember a lot of the concept, except for oh shit, you know, it's coming back to me. I was playing Genshin with my old English teacher for some reason, like Genshin Impact. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I think it's maybe a bit of a worrying sign if I'm having... Whenever you have a video game dream, it's probably a sign that you're playing a video game too much, but it's a fun game, so, you know, whatever. And then she was like, oh, let's take out this new boss, which I've added to this game, and this new boss, I was like, oh, this new boss is too difficult. It was like a wasp boss or something. It's like, I'm not high enough level for this, so we're going to have to enlist Sophia's help to defeat this boss. And then... Hold on, I just started searching Genshin in... That's not what I wanted. And then I like cut back to reality. I looked over to my window and I was like, oh, there's a wasp in my room. So I opened my window, which is now a bit strange because now my room is like the entire wall is now windows. But I opened it to try and shoot it out. And I didn't have much success. And in fact, more wasps started coming in. There was a wasp nest outside, and then like 6 wasps ended up coming in. I tried to open the other window to try and get them to go out again, and then a massive wasp came in. And then I woke up and I was like, oh my god, what on earth is going on? This one's fake. I know that one. I don't even know what this one is. I think this one's fake because it doesn't have an artichoke. This one I can't remember. It depends on the colour. Yeah, well, we'll go back to our story in a second. Let's just... yeah, so this one's fake. This one's always authentic, okay. This one's one we definitely don't have, so... Let's just see the screen one. Ah, these are both real. Okay, I'm going to see which one of these we have. I have a feeling we might have a wild painting of the right half, but we might have a left half, I can't remember, so we'll have a quick check. But yeah, anyway, there's a giant wasp in my room, and I woke up, and then, you know when you get that like impending doom feeling? That's what I had when I woke up, and I just looked up and I was like, oh my god, there must be a giant wasp above me. Obviously there was no giant wasp above me, and it didn't exist. And I like pull back my curtains, no, there's no wasps, which I guess this is meant to be some sort of latent memory I had, because in our old house, we had like a wasp nest, or maybe it was this house, I just can't remember, where there was like a wasp nest basically like just outside my window, so I like couldn't open my window ever, otherwise wasps would fly in sometimes. And wasps are a nuisance, you know, because I very much dislike killing insects if they go in. So like if it's a spider, easy, pick it up, put it outside, or pick it up with a bottle or whatever other not utensil, what's the word, you know the word, like a word for box, container, or whatever, or a piece of paper, whatever. Sometimes pick it up with your hand if you've got nothing on hand, but to put it away with. But yes, we have a right half already. Okay, so we'll just go get the I don't know what it was called, wandering painting or something. So I'm trying to find it again. Sorry, I'm trying to delete it. Where is it? Am I blind? I might be blind. Here it is. Moody painting. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there used to be like a wasp nest outside my window, which was a bit precarious, to be honest. Like swarms of wasps coming in trying to attack my window, like some tower defense game or something. But yeah, oh yeah, I don't like killing insects, that's why. So, but wasps are annoying because they're really aggressive. You know, they don't give a damn. They're not like bees who are like, oh, I'm only going to sting you if I feel like I'm threatened and it's a last ditch effort. You can sort of usher bees out. Wasps are like, nah, screw you. It's real annoying. Talking about tower defense games, obviously, as I've been saying, I've been playing a decent amount of Genshin Impact. It's, I don't know, play it if you want, play it if you don't want, that sort of thing. But they've released basically a new content patch, and one of the new things they got in it is a tower defense game. Now, it's not like a top-down tower defense game like Bloons Tower Defense or something like that, which I don't really have much experience with. Although that was popular in its own right, to be fair. And if anything, it's coming back, isn't it? Because it's like the most recent. I don't know if it's like a recent Bloons Tower Defense game that got released, or it's like it's been put on Steam now or something. But either way, it's there, and it's like, oh, fancy. Not fancy. What am I saying? It's like, oh, people are having fun with that. Yeah, because one of my friends has started playing it as well. But anyway, that's not really my point. The point is, it's a tower defense game, more in the style of a game called, not only Orcs Must Die, but I haven't played that one, but there's one called Sanctum as well, which is, what am I doing? Am I missing? Oh, here it is. I was like, where's the tank dress? I don't want to wear this, or pick it out. We should have bought more tailor tickets to buy them. I guess we could do that, or run home, grab our tailor tickets, and come back and buy it. No, it's more in the style of Sanctum, and actually probably more in the style of Orcs Must Die, as I believe, because Sanctum you had to build your own paths, right, and then build the towers, and I guess. Sorry, excuse me. I mean, I guess if you don't know what tower defense game, it's a game where swarms of enemies will come and try and make it through a path to your base, and your goal is to try and stop them from getting there. Oh, a harp. I don't think we've bought this instrument yet. That's expensive. Okay, we need to go get some money for that. Also, this is kind of cute. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to buy it. A loft bed with a desk. I at least want to catalogue this. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh yeah, that's what tower defense game is. The premise is you build these towers or whatever, which are like turrets and things which like can shoot the enemies or have certain effects apply to the enemies or whatever, like slowing them down or freezing them. And that's a general gist of tower defense games, and you know, they're actually super popular when I was younger. I don't know if it's still the case, but they're probably still out the case. Like Bloons was super popular. There's one which was really popular in our school, which I played a lot of, called Vector TD. I wonder if that's still a thing, actually. I think it was a Flash game, so it's probably like DOA now. Vector TD. Crazy games. Oh, it's on the PSP and the PS3 now. That's good for it. Yeah, that's a game I used to play a lot. Don't know what other. There's definitely a load of other tower defense games which are extraordinarily popular, but I don't really remember them off the top of my head, unfortunately. But it's a cool genre, I think. It's a fun genre, and any genre where you like slowly amass your power and build up your army or whatever to something to eventually become overwhelmingly strong, which you can sort of just roll over things. KK Ballad, we've already got this one, so we can close out of here. I think is lucky red envelope. There is a Lunar New Year thing. You have an ox, if you don't know. So, Bokju Moni. It must be a Korean thing. I am surprised there's no. I don't think we have this pink one. Or if we do, whoops. There's no ox decorations. Because it's the year of the ox. That's my year. Because I am an ox in the Chinese zodiac. But anyway, what was I saying? Tower defense. Something about tower defense. Yeah, it was super popular. Yeah, I think they're fun. It's a sort of game where you can sort of just like set it and forget it because it's not too complicated, but you need to constantly pay attention to it. And it's one where you can slowly amass your strength in it, and then eventually just like crush later waves. So, and I guess it's also satisfying to watch. It's very satisfying purchasing upgrades and seeing your towers get stronger. Anyway, Genshin Impact, they have their own version of it, which is interesting because Genshin Impact is sort of like a exploration-based action RPG, I guess, is what I'd call it. So them having a tower defense game is very unexpected. I played quite a bit of it. It's I'd say it's on the easy side, but it's still fun. It's nice to have a sort of change of pace. It's always interesting when games delve into other game genres, I suppose, within their own systems, because it creates an interesting dynamic. Because this is very interesting with its action RPG style. You're like third person, and you can use abilities which affect the field. You don't do damage to the enemies like that. You have to build towers to do damage, but you can still like crowd control them and affect them and apply certain debuffs and stuff to them, which is very interesting. You know, well, I think it's interesting. Wow, have I not learned this one yet? Amazing. But that sort of thing, yeah, it's interesting because I played Sanctum before, which is another tower defense game. I played it with, who did I play it with? Ali, William and Sophia, maybe? That one is kind of similar along those lines, except for I believe you can actually damage the enemies which come in along with bang the turrets. I think you can shoot them. Actually, wasn't the original Fortnite game like this? Not the Fortnite Battle Royale, but the OG Fortnite game was something like this, wasn't it? I'm not sure if it's an actual tower defense, but it was something along those lines. Because I feel like I remember it being compared to Orcs Must Die. We're gonna quickly put our stuff away, grab some tailor tickets, buy the rest of those dresses, then sort out our flowers, and then we'll put the mannequins down and destroy the rocks that we got sitting about. I've only kept them around because I was like, what if I wanted to harvest them still? Obviously we don't, because we don't have any more places for rocks. Oh, by the way, someone on, I think Reddit or something, posted a beautiful like island design where they pretended it was basically like a cliff overlooking like a rocky mountain and forestscape, and they used those tall rocks and like Maori heads to simulate that, and I was like, oh, that's such a genius idea. How are people so creative in this game? I don't know. Or I should be like, why am I not creative? Oh, we were meant to buy the harp. I forgot. That's fine, we can buy the harp still. Where's our tailor tickets? Let me have a sip of water. But yeah, tower defense games, very fun. I didn't play much balloons when I was younger, to be honest, despite the fact it was rather popular in our school. Let's go withdraw some money. We'll get the harp. It was decently popular, but I still have like concepts of it, you know? And you got the ice balloons, the ceramic balloons, you got cannons and that sort of thing. Super monkey, the sun god monkey. I can't remember what it's called. You got your banana plantations, so that sort of thing. I meant to use ABD, but I used the wrong thing. That's my bad. No, but actually now I think about it, I was like, I was gonna say falsely, oh, I don't really play many tower defense games, or haven't played really many apart from Vector TD, which I played a decent amount when I was younger. I wouldn't say a lot. I think I liked it because of its minimalist style, which does appeal to me quite a lot. I quite like minimalism. No, but Now I think about it, Plants vs Zombies is absolutely a tower defense game with a different concept, where rather than walking through a different path, the zombies walk through a straight line path through 6 different rows, or 5 or 6 different rows, depending on what level you're on, or whatever. And I've played a lot of Plants vs Zombies. Like, I played the original Plants vs Zombies like 6 times over or something, probably more. I believe I 100%ed it. I can't quite recall. Super fun. We'll buy this, and then we'll take our leave, and we'll hop on over to Able Sisters. Nook Mile mission for what? Bell ringer. For spending 5 million bells. Has it really been that many? I need to write more letters apparently. I don't know what these are. Some of these, I remember I looked them up. They're like buying a false painting from Red. I don't do Whistle that often, so that makes sense. Birthday celebration. Celebrate more birthdays. Bug off, I missed one, which is very annoying, so I had to wait till next year in August. Oh, I haven't built the other golden tools yet. I've got all the other ones, right? Have I got the shovel? I don't remember what you get the shovel for. No, it's for helping Gulliver 30 times, isn't it? I don't think I've helped Gulliver enough yet for that. What was I saying? The Switch is lagging now? No, oh yeah, Plants vs Zombies. That's a fantastic tower defense game which I played a lot of times, and I've also played quite a lot of Plants vs Zombies too. I played it basically in the mornings before school started. When I come to school in sixth form, you're allowed your phones, so I was like, oh, let's play some Plants vs Zombies on my phone. Do I think it's Plants vs Zombies 2 is good? I think it's okay. I think the first few worlds are pretty cool, but the fact it's a mobile game with microtransactions in really does not do it any favours, because you can't get all the plants without purchasing, which is kind of like the fun of a game. And some of the worlds are insanely hard, and they've introduced a power-up system into it, which I feel like, I don't know, I think the plant food power-up is really cool. It's the one which empowers your towers for just a little bit, so it's like an ultimate ability for your tower. That one's cool. The one I don't like is the ones where it doesn't affect your towers at all, the ones like where you throw snowballs at people, the ones where you like summon lightning. That one I don't like. And the problem is that some of the later worlds, the levels are so difficult that you are basically forced to use those power-ups, which I feel like sort of goes against the tower defense like methodology. Like, I don't have a problem with it as much per se, but it feels weird to me, I suppose, for them to be balanced around that, because some of them are insanely hard. Like, if you play Plants vs Zombies 2, you know what I'm talking about. The beach level, like some of them, what's up that one called? Old Ages or whatever. They're still really hard. Oh, we need to customize that shovel. It's gonna break. I didn't think about this. We'll do that quickly. Some of the Old Ages, Medieval Ages, whatever that word is called, levels are quite difficult as well, because it's very RNG based. If I remember, the world mechanic is there's potions on the ground where zombies can walk over potions and randomly get like power ups like super speed or like increased defense or something like that. But the beach level is so insanely difficult, all because of this one zombie called an octopus zombie, because he is he's surprisingly tough, like sturdy, I suppose. For we don't need for a zombie, and also he disables your towers by throwing octopuses on them, and the only way to re-enable the game is to destroy the octopus on them. The problem is he throws octopuses from the back of your line to the front, and very few plants can shoot backwards, which just makes it an absolute nightmare to deal with, especially if he comes early. Because I tried to play Plants vs Zombies 2 without using like any of those power-ups. What was I doing? I was meant to customize a shovel. I just ran over here and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing over here. But then I could not do the beach level without power-ups. I had to use power-ups in the beach level. I remember that. I remember I could do Old Ages just, and I could do the Ice Age ones as well just. Some of the levels took like multiple attempts, but the beach one was just so frustratingly difficult that I just gave up and just used the power-ups for like one of the levels, or maybe 2 of the levels, I can't remember, because I was like, this is not fun. And I really think that's a shame, because it sort of lost the fun spirit, I suppose, that the first Plants vs Zombies had. Maybe there'll be a Plants vs Zombies 3 in the future. EA owns that title now. They're probably going to still use it as a cash cow, which is very sad. It's really sad because I love PopCap games and a lot of games they had, because they used to have the games just you could play them on their website rather than them being separate apps that you had to download or something, like Steam games you had to buy. Because I used to play Insane Aquarium on their site all the time. Like, I played through that multiple times and that was so much fun. I miss that old pixel style that they had for it. But now they have like a 3D style and the actual Insane Aquarium. And let's see, didn't they release Insane Aquarium 2? Oh my, going in Insane Aquarium. Insane Aquarium. I don't like this. The new style they have. Hold on. Pixel. Original. Yeah, this is the original. Oh gosh, it looks so much worse than I remember. it looks utterly terrible. Oh, there's Insane Aquarium Deluxe, that's what I'm thinking about. I mean, I guess that's not a tower defense game, but still. Anyway, tower defense games are very fun. It's fun coming up with different strategies as well. That's what had a lot of fun with Plants and Zombies. You can do loads and loads and loads of different strategies, and they had a lot of challenge missions as well, based on using certain enemy variants where you had to come up with specific strategies for. Like, one that always sticks in my mind is there's a zombie in Plants and Zombies, which is a pogo zombie, which is a decently fast zombie, but the most dangerous thing about it is it can hop over your plants, because normally the zombies have to eat your plants and destroy your towers, quote, to get to the end, to reach you, and that's what causes game over. But the pogo zombies can just bypass that by just constantly hopping over them. But there's in this challenge level, there's like just pogo zombies, I think, and it takes place on a rooftop or something from what I remember. But there's this plant that you can use called a tornat, which the pogo zombies can't jump over because it's too tall. But the strategy I came up with, or I can't remember if I came up with, maybe I copied it from someone, I won't claim creative credit for it. Not that it really matters. Of a strategy I employed, I should say, was one where you put all the tornats on the back row of your thing, and then you use a plant called a split pea, which fires backwards, which fires forwards and also fires backwards at double the rate. So you use that to capture all them pogo zombies and destroy them backwards, which I just thought was really fun because it was a very unique way of playing, I suppose. In retrospect, I don't think it's the most optimal way to defeat it, but because I don't know why you would do it backwards rather than just doing it normally forwards, but I don't know. Who knows what part of me was doing? All I remember, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of different challenges as well. Like, one of them I really liked was one where the game just plays at 2 times speed. It's called like Double Trouble or something. I can't remember. No, wasn't it called like Zombie Nimble, Zombie Quick? Something like that. Oh, these tower defense memories coming back to me. Trying to think what other tower defense games I played. There's a tower defense game I played back in Neopets, actually. What was it called? Like Cookie Defender or something? That was the okay one. I wasn't as good as that one. I remember, I think... What's this noise? Is it my sunshine body? I have like this solar powered knick-knack, I suppose, on my windowsill, which shakes its head back and forth when it's sunny. And it's sunny quite sunny right now, surprisingly. Despite the fact it's still rather icy outside, but who knows? What was I going to say? I don't remember. I know we were talking about tower defense games, but I can't remember what I was going to say about them. Probably nothing interesting. I know, have I played any other tower defense games? Reminds me of there's this interesting tower defense game. So where did I see it from though? Oh, you know what I remember? It was because it was a game jam or something by Game Maker's Toolkit, I think. Where they basically, you have like 48 hours or something, and a load of game makers come around to make games. And the concept of the game, this game jam is you had to build it around one certain theme, and I think this theme was called Just One, and it was a tower defense game where you only have one turret, from what I remember. It's a very interesting one. basically the balancing act of running around putting down this turret exactly where it needs to go. I don't know why a rock spawned here, but still. Which is quite difficult when you've only got one of them. Unsurprisingly. It's a difficult balancing act of rushing around and putting stuff down. And I was like, that's such a cool concept. Because it's not like you can just put it down and set it and forget it, because you also need to rush around. We can't put Pansy here. We can put Pansy up here. And collect gems as they spawn around the place. So I was like, oh, what a brilliant concept for a game. Which I suppose that's what the game jam's meant to be. To inspire these interesting concepts as they come. So we only got 5 minutes left, which is not a lot of time. I don't know how we wasted so much time in this episode. I suppose that just be how it be sometimes. What flower can we put here? Purple pansy? Slots right in. Can we put hyacinth here? Don't see why not. And one more red hyacinth. Well, quite a lot of them for some reason. Perhaps let's try putting it on this side. No, we got even more here. Okay, we just won't put this one down. Let's grab some fruits. Destroy the rocks, and we'll make sure we fill up Jakey's island this time, so they can't spawn there. We only need 6, right? Yeah. And if they spawn somewhere else, then whoops. Turns out there'll be more locations that we forgot about. I say we, it's just me. I'm the only one in control of it, aren't I? If I'm not careful, I feel like we could... Definitely one of them could end up spawning in this flower garden. Which is not my intention. What are you looking at, Mira? You're looking at the arch? You don't like your gothic architecture? Which is fair enough. I guess it's not everyone's cup of tea. I like it though. Oh, I didn't plant this rose. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll destroy them all off camera or something. Just for now, let's make sure we put the mannequins down around here so no rocks can spawn. Like this. I don't think a rock can spawn here. I don't think it could spawn there anyway. 1, 2... How much time we got left? 2 minutes. That's about reasonable. Yeah, so Plants Zombies pretty fun. Any other tower defense games? Isn't like Clash of Clans like a tower defense game or something? But like a like a one-on-one tower defense game? Or maybe I'm misremembering. A one-on-one tower defense game is a very interesting concept. Actually, Plants vs Zombies had a one-on-one mode, didn't it? I remember oh, it's a funny story, because when it came out on Xbox, the Xbox version got a one-on-one versus mode. And I was like, oh, I really want to play that. So I even considered, I was like, should I buy an Xbox? Just for Plants vs Zombies. That's how much I love Plants vs Zombies. Obviously I didn't buy one in the end because it's just a utterly ridiculous decision. Blinded by my love for Plants vs Zombies at the time. Alright, let's see how many hours I got in Plants vs Zombies. Not all of it will be recorded because some of it I played offline. Because there's one stretch of time where we didn't have we moved house, we didn't have internet on our new house for ages. I don't think a rock can spawn there. So I think we've got just enough time to destroy all these other rocks, maybe. Well, we didn't have internet, so I downloaded Plants vs Zombies just before we moved. And we basically, me and my sister played that for quite a few days. And I remember I played on my DS a lot. I can't remember what game I played, maybe Pokemon Heart Gold. Anyway, let's see, Plants vs Zombies. How many hours do I have in it? It's Game of the Year edition, 60.5 hours. I'm still missing 2 achievements, amazingly enough. I thought I 100%ed this game, apparently I didn't. What achievements am I missing? Oh, an iZombie and Vase Breaker. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't like those game modes, that's why. iZombie is where you control the zombies. And so you control which zombie spawns, and Vase Breaker is like you break the vases and then to get the seeds, and but they can also spawn zombies. And I was like, I don't want to play this, so I didn't. Which rock am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing one down here, aren't I? What have I got Nook my arm mission for? Hitting rocks? Fair enough. We should also talk to someone, the next person we see, who is not Bruce or Miro. So we can get that mission done as well. Like you, Rowan. Wait, there's community content? Like is this a... What the heck is this? I don't recognise this. Premium plot. Wait, did we update this game? I'm gonna have to look into this. What on earth? I don't recognise those plants. Where's the plants from Plants vs Zombies 2? Not Plants vs Zombies 1. Oh yeah, I forgot Plants vs Zombies had like a 3D game as well. Anyway, that's not really a point. I guess we'll round up this episode here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join my Discord, follow me on Twitter down below. Oh, I hope we see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.